Good morning. How is everybody this morning? It's good to have you here. I'm Dwight Walker, president of the GRF board, and it's really great to see some sunshine and also to see all of you here today. So this is a special occasion. It doesn't happen very often in Rossmore, but we have a new general manager, and I'd like to take just a minute to introduce him. And if you don't mind, I'll put on my glasses so I make sure I see the right thing. But as you're aware, the board undertook a nationwide search last year to find the best candidate to become the new general manager upon Tim O'Keefe's retirement. The board established a general manager search task force to lead that effort. I want to thank a number of people who are in the room today: Bob Kelso, Leanne Hamaji, Eric Wong, and Paul Donner, who served along with me on that task force. The board authorized and approved the hiring of a professional recruiting firm, Ralph Anderson and Associates, out of Sacramento. The search was led by its CEO, Heather Rentschler. She marketed the general manager position and undertook a nationwide recruiting effort that yielded 31 applicants, of which 5 highly qualified candidates, 3 men and 2 women, were interviewed by the task force. That process identified the best 2 candidates who were invited to participate in final interviews here in Rossmore. Final interviews were conducted by senior managers and the GRF board of directors. During October, and I hope that many of you were part of those participants, 625 residents responded to a community survey about priorities and attributes for a new general manager. The feedback received from the survey was instrumental in the interviewing and hiring process. And the most important guidance that we heard from the community was that the top 5 personal attributes and qualities desired in the new general manager were: number 1, integrity; 2, collaborative with residents and staff; 3, a problem solver; 4, a communicator; and 5, financial comprehension. We were very pleased that after this extensive nationwide search and interview process, the best candidate to lead Rossmore forward was determined to be Jeff Matheson. His 12 years of Rossmore experience and expertise that he brings to the organization in planning, recreation, and capital projects makes him eminently qualified to take on the responsibilities of general manager. His academic achievements, yielding a master's in recreation, and his 10 years of experience with the City of Dixon in recreation and planning add to his credibility in his new position. Please join me in welcoming Jeff Matheson, our new general manager.
Thank you, Dwight. Thank you, everybody, for coming out on this glorious day. Nice sunny day. We finally get to dry out a little bit. My name is Jeff Matheson, as you said, and I would like to start our presentation today by sharing a little video that was produced by the Rossmore News and Channel 28, just to set the tone for our meeting today. So if we can hit the video.
Rossmore is nestled in the picturesque 1,800-acre Tice Valley area of Walnut Creek, California. It's a nationally recognized and award-winning active adult community surrounded by panoramic hillsides. And this one-of-a-kind community is only 2 miles from downtown Walnut Creek and 25 miles from downtown San Francisco. Rossmore is close to BART, public transportation, and airports. There's also an abundance of shopping, cultural activities, and restaurants. Rossmore offers a variety of home styles ranging from garden-style duplexes, 4plexes, and 12plexes to mid to high-rise buildings, large condominiums, 63 single-family homes, and a 300-unit congregate living facility called the Waterford, which offers meals, housekeeping, and other services and amenities. Rossmore doesn't, however, offer assisted living, as it's 100% independently owned. At least one resident must be 55 years of age or older to live in Rossmore. Recreation is a way of life here. Rossmore's excellent facilities include 2 NCG-rated golf courses, 3 popular swimming facilities, an extensive fitness center, outdoor tennis courts, lawn bowling greens, indoor and outdoor pickleball courts, table tennis and billiard facilities, bocce ball courts, and hiking trails throughout the hillsides. Staying active is essential to the quality of life in Rossmore. Residents enjoy arts and crafts studios for sewing, ceramics, painting, woodworking, and jewelry making. Rossmore is also home to picnic grounds and parks, and 5 inviting clubhouses with meeting and activity rooms. The jewel of entertainment is the Event Center, with its beautiful lodge-like design, seating for up to 450 people, 40-foot wide stage with theatrical lighting, and back-of-the-house facilities including green room and dressing rooms. There are over 200 clubs and organizations that offer an assortment of activities and events. Golfers have their choice of 18-hole and 9-hole courses that meander throughout Rossmore, along with a driving range, practice greens, and a full-service golf shop. 3 swimming facilities include an outdoor lap pool, family pool in an intimate outdoor setting, and a covered pool complex with lap and water exercise pools and a large spa. The state-of-the-art Tice Creek Fitness Center is open 7 days a week and offers a variety of equipment, personal training, and specialty classes such as yoga, dance, and Pilates for all levels. Creekside Clubhouse boasts a full-service restaurant and a bar called Creekside Grill, serving lunch and dinner daily in a spacious indoor dining room or on the patios overlooking the creek and golf courses. Rossmore also offers a full-service library at Gateway Clubhouse, the hub of the community. Here you'll find a large room dedicated to bridge and card playing, a social room for reading, a computer center where residents can drop by for help with emails and other computer needs, a movie theater showcasing current and classic films, and a caring staff of licensed clinical social workers who provide private consultations, short-term counseling, and home assessments. If it's entertainment you want, Rossmore has it. The Recreation Department sponsors many concerts and live performance shows, arts and crafts classes, excursions near and far, and community parties, including the famous 4th of July event. Keep up to date on what's happening in Rossmore with our award-winning newspaper, the Rossmore News, published every Wednesday. And tune into Rossmore Television to see board meetings, local events, exercise programs, concerts, health programs, and more 24/7 on Rossmore TV or its streaming apps. And play along with the station's popular live TV bingo game on the first Tuesday of the month. Rossmore's 2 websites, Rossmore.com and RossmoreNews.com, are also packed with information about everything the community has to offer. Rounding out the exemplary services are round-the-clock security, including entrance control at the main gate and certified medical emergency technicians on site, and free bus transportation available throughout Rossmore and to downtown Walnut Creek and Bart. If we piqued your interest in this one-of-a-kind community, more information can be provided by local real estate companies. The management of Rossmore does not handle home sales. Go to our website at www.rossmore.com or call 925-988-7800 for a complete list of real estate companies that specialize in Rossmore. Rossmore is a great place to live, and we hope we'll be able to call you a Rossmore resident very soon.
That just about says it all, doesn't it? That really epitomizes why I enjoy working in Rossmore. Not quite. I've been here for 12 years, and every day when you can go around and truly see these clubhouses full of activities, when you can see our amenities, the golf courses, the fitness center, engaged with many people doing various activities and exploring their interests, that to me is what it's all about. So it's been a pleasure to be here, and you all live in a very special place. I'd like to start off today here and just share with you what the vision statement is for the Golden Rain Foundation. This is a statement that was updated in 2022, and it reads, Our vision is to maintain Rossmore as a desirable, inclusive, active adult community in concert with the mutuals, homeowners associations in which our members reside, and to provide services and facilities that enable our members to lead active, healthy, and purposeful lives. Again, that just about says everything that is our mission here with Golden Rain Foundation. And in 2022, the word that was added was inclusive. I think this is a very powerful word and an important addition to this vision statement. You all share common amenities. You have homes that share, in some cases, walls. But you all come from various backgrounds, cultural, political backgrounds, economic backgrounds. You share different interests, and it's vital that Rossmore is inclusive of all of those backgrounds and interests. So that word was a very powerful addition to this statement. So just a little bit about me. Again, my name's Jeff Matheson. I was born in Oakland. I am a die-hard Raiders fan, suffering many, many years. My family did move to Mendocino when I was young, and so I was raised up on the coast. I just had the opportunity to be up there this last weekend, and still is a wonderful place for me. I attended college in Chico and earned my bachelor's and master's degree in recreation administration. While I was in Chico working for the Recreation and Park District, I met my wife. Her name's Tracy, and we have now celebrated 26 years of marriage, and we have three boys ages 17 to 22. I am no longer the tallest person in my family. Two of my boys have passed me up. My oldest is 6'5", and the middle one is 6'4", so now I'm looking up to them. Our family currently, we live in the community of Winters. I don't know how many people know where Winters is. It's about a little over an hour from here, so yes, I commute, but I've been doing it for a while. It's a good downtime to have every now and then. We've lived in Winters for about 20 years, so I really enjoy small town communities. What is the top priority for my vision here in 2023? It's to celebrate Rossmore, the community, the diversity, inclusiveness, the programs and services that are offered, the clubs, the initiatives, and there's so much more that makes this a special place to live and play, as you saw in the video. If we can accomplish this, I think we'll be making good strides. So I'd like to take a minute, if I can, and have you spend a little bit of time with your neighbors at your table here and really talk about what brought you here to Rossmore. And I have 3 questions I'd like you to discuss at your tables, and then we'll get some feedback from you. And those 3 questions include, what first attracted you to Rossmore? So why did you move into Rossmore? Since you have lived here, what new activities have you participated in, and what activities have really become part of your daily routine or your new routine? And then finally, what do you think are the main challenges for Rossmore to be able to continue to meet your interests and expectations? So what challenges do you envision that we may have to meet your ongoing interests here at Rossmore? So just take a few minutes with your table mates there, discuss those 3 questions, and then we'll spend a little time going around and reporting out just to hear some of what your interests are. Okay, I'm sure I could let you continue going and having great discussions at your tables. I have 2 people here with microphones. We're going to come around to the various tables. If you can have 1 person at your table, just share a few of the responses to those 3 questions if you could. And so I got Deborah over here and Heather over here. We'll just take turns kind of moving around and getting some feedback from the tables. We'll start.
Okay, to start off, table. Does anybody? You didn't get very far. Okay. Does anybody else want to share? A hand raise?
Don't be shy.
I moved from Michigan after 46 years of sun and snow to sun and water. So, and when I discovered Rossmore, I said, wow, what was on the internet? I said, next day we're going to come and check it out. And I said, this is it. If I can afford to move in, I'm staying. And I've been there for 12 years, involved in the Italian club. What else you can, I told my family, this is never going to be home. It's like you are in indefinite long vacation, resort area.
Love it. Heather, do you have somebody over there that wants to report out? Go ahead.
I don't know if, can you hear me? Hi, this is Rebecca, and at our table,
Hold the mic nice and close to your.
at our table, it's generally the same reason most of us moved Rossmore, retire. Well, we can enjoy all the amenities and the beauty of this place, and the safety is really a huge bonus. And then I moved here because I wanted to live close to my elderly parents and thought I was going to be here for a couple years and stayed for longer. Gisela's been here for 30 plus years. And Andy? 7. Yeah, 7. So some of us are relatively new. Thank you.
Great, thank you.
And we have at this table?
So people at this table didn't have enough time to talk because we're mostly women. But they moved here to be with grandchildren. They moved here as soon as they saw the beauty and the type of life one could live here. And what we didn't get to talk about is challenges, but one of the challenges, of course, is continuing affordability and maintenance of lifestyle.
Great, thank you.
Oh, and the community. They love the sense of community.
Anyone else want to share? Yeah.
Our table shared a lot of the same feelings expressed. They came here to be close to family because of the security, the beauty of the area, and just retiring to a affordable location. And we all enjoy the beauty. We've been involved in pickleball, orchestra, Lions Club, bocce, financial forum, all kinds of activities.
Great. How about in the back there?
Okay. And someone had their hand raised? Right here?
Yeah, hi. First of all, surrounded by the beauty of nature is one of the big things that we all agreed on here. Necessity, because it was affordable if you want to stay in the Bay Area. Aging parents brought my wife and I here first, but then it was the Rossmore News that made us come back. Every week, 64 pages of activities.
Amazing.
Yeah, every single week. And then, of course, the letters to the editor, my favorite feature.
Mine too.
And someone here at our table said this. The fact that the units are single level, as we get older, and we don't want stairs that much. There's plenty of places here, and then the neighbors are really great. The welcoming neighbors. We moved into Entry 8 in Canyonwood, not knowing what an active group of neighbors it was. Planning informal happy hours. And then someone here at our table said his wife gave him the ultimatum. If he didn't move here to Rossmore, she was going to divorce him. We didn't get into any details.
Go ahead.
One of the other great things is having a closed circuit television. CCTV, let's hear it for CCTV, right? Channel 28.
So I'm Krista Kell, and first thing I want to do is tell you all that Jeff Matheson is an amazing leader. We are very lucky that he has stepped up to this position. I worked with him a lot.
Thank you so much.
So our group came from similar reasons for beauty, activities, close to family, etc. One of our members, however, did say that she's been here 26 years, and she noted how much it has changed. And when quizzed about that, she said it's so extensive, which I think, Jeff, makes our diversity, our inclusiveness sometimes challenging. So I'm hoping that we can all realize the growth of it and how to engage members more frequently in activities as we open up after the pandemic. Thanks.
Great, thank you.
Along with everybody else, we at our table agree that it's the beauty, the activities, and the ability to socialize with members of the community. We enjoy lawn bowling, bocce, and line dancing. And as far as challenges go, we're concerned about water conservation and climate change.
Okay. We have one more over here.
Yeah, our table actually has moved here during the pandemic, and one of us has been here 18 years. But financial viability was an initial attraction. And I think keeping that financial viability, managing the operations budget, et cetera, is a critical challenge, as well as helping and looking at how the mutuals keep up with aging infrastructure.
Great. Well, thank you all for sharing. Let's see how I did here in capturing some of those comments. So what attracted you to Rossmore? It could be the beauty. Certainly, we're amongst nature here. Be near family and friends. We have many events that you could bring family and friends to. The family swim time, big events like the 4th of July, the wonderful amenities that we have available here, this clubhouse, the renovated fitness center, some of the clubs. We have over 200 clubs. If you can't find a club that meets your interest or to explore something new, you've got to look a little more. There's 200 clubs. Some of the activities that are offered by the various clubs or by the recreation department, lawn bowling, the concerts that take place here at the event center, or things like the flea market. Security is a big issue. We have 24/7 security. We have the front gate, EMTs on site, a major focus on safety from wildfire and other disasters. Sustainability, I'm not sure I heard that, but we've been making great strides with sustainability with our phase 1 and in the planning process for phase 2 of our solar project, and on making great strides with water conservation. And I just heard and have heard several times affordability. Rossmore is one of the more affordable places if you do want to stay in the Bay Area, so maintaining affordability. Did I capture most of them here? All right. So community management and engagement philosophy. This is a question I was asked by the board during the interview process. And really what my philosophy is, and I've somewhat said it already, but deliver on your vision and expectations for Rossmore. So why did you come here? Why do you stay here? What is the things that you love to do? What keeps you coming here? If we could deliver on your vision and expectations as a management, I think that's what will bring success. How do we do that? We got to maintain a visually appealing community. I love fall around here. It is amazing the color that comes out in the fall. Top-notch recreation facilities and services, Again, like the craft fair, providing outstanding facilities. We're renovating the shops down at Gateway. We've recently renovated, well, I guess not recent anymore, about 5 years ago now, renovated the fitness center. We have to have open and honest communication with the community, forums like this, providing information about areas of concern such as wildfire, drought resiliency. We need to listen to the community always. Initiatives that begin with the community. These initiatives that lead to change and improvements in our community. Traffic safety, diversity, celebrating diversity through the diversity festivals. We need to continue to be fiscally sound in our operation. This last year, we adopted a facilities master plan to look at a 10-year horizon on managing capital improvements, making sure our existing infrastructure is sound, but also planning for future projects and making sure we have the resources to accomplish this. This will be a rolling 10-year plan that will be updated annually. We have to listen and carry out the goals and vision. Oops. Oh, I didn't share well, I lost a picture. But under goals and vision was a picture of the board. So they are the ones, they are here today. Sorry about that. That's a bad one not to include a picture of, right? How did they get dropped? But to listen to their vision, their goals. These are volunteers in your community that take leadership positions. Many of them are here today. Thank you for your dedication. For those that volunteer on your mutual boards or on committees or to lead various clubs and organizations, you're really the heartbeat of what makes Rossmore work. We need to look at messaging. In the back there, you see Welcome to Rossmore. We want this to always be a welcoming place for you, your family, your visitors. During the search, the board sent out a survey to the community asking, what are your top priorities for the community moving forward? And these are the top four that were mentioned. Wildfire resiliency, drought resiliency, public safety, and maintaining Rossmore as a vibrant and active adult community. Under wildfire resiliency, we have made great strides and continue to keep that at the forefront. Tom Cashon, our public safety manager, sent me a list of all of the things that have been accomplished thus far and that are in the works, and it is an amazing amount of bullets. But providing information, keeping the community updated on planning, emergency preparedness is just an ongoing task that we will keep in front of you. Drought resiliency, the board has approved a budget in our capital budget to continue drought projects. They approved $80,000 to continue moving away from non-functional turf in our medians. So you've seen going up Rossmore Parkway, the conversion from irrigated turf to drought-tolerant landscaping. We're going to do the same thing on the golf course and start to remove non-functional turf areas to continue to conserve water, especially potable water. We're also working with local agencies, East Bay Mud and Central Sand, on learning about opportunities for recycled water or getting more education on their initiatives to make sure that we have access to water long term. Public safety, we're continuing to implement access control, making improvements at the front gate for your security, but also to help you manage better your guests that are coming into Rossmore. And finally, as I've been talking throughout the morning, we need to maintain Rossmore as a vibrant and active adult community. And that's through programs, services, and so forth. Just a little overview of the work plan. This is certainly not a comprehensive list and whatnot, but we want to promote and celebrate diversity. We want to provide top quality programs and services. promote customer service. That is both internal and to you all. I want to really focus on our staff providing good service to each other so we can better support your interests and needs. We want to build on a positive relationship between the Mutuals and Golden Rain Foundation. We want to complete capital projects that are focused on maintaining Rossmore as a premier active adult community. Some of the ones that are in our plan for 2023 include the Solar Phase 2 project. That will include carport canopies at Gateway, as well as a solar canopy just out here over the future pickleball complex. We're still working on a pickleball complex, again, out here in the parking lot area. And as I just mentioned, the drought-tolerant projects. This is just a very brief list of some of the projects we'll be doing to maintain and improve Rossmore. Finally, safety is a huge priority. Wildfire resiliency, drought-tolerant drought resiliency. Although from this last storm, it doesn't feel like that is as high, but it is. We need to keep looking towards the future. And again, public safety with access control. Today, we also want to have the opportunity to get input from you all. You will find at your tables, there is a sheet there that you could fill out. Please make sure and include your name and email address for a contact so we can get back to you. But share your vision, your concerns, your questions, types of things that you think are priorities for us, so we can learn from you as well as sharing our vision. That's all I had today. I am certainly here for questions and input from you. Instead of passing a microphone around, I'll just be at the front to be able to interact with all of you. But thank you for coming out today, and I'm glad that it was clear and sunny, and that we were able to share a little bit of what to expect for 2023. I really look forward to the opportunity. Thank you.